Grab a snack, grab a drink, get cozy. This story is absolutely insane. This happened a little over a year and a half ago. This guy comes into my place of work. For privacy reasons, I am not going to share where I was working or why he was there. But he was around my age, very cute, and there's definitely a flirty vibe going on. Now, I am a professional, so I'm not going to make a move at my place of work, but there was definitely a vibe going on there. So he leaves, and of course I'm like, that's probably the last time I'll ever see that man again. I'll miss him. Then the next day, I get a follow request on Instagram from him. This is the ideal scenario. This means that this man had to go home, Google my place of work, figure out my name, my first name, my last name, find my socials. I know it's not that hard in today's day and age, but if he wanted to, he would. And he wanted to, and he did. He sends me a message on Instagram and we start DMing back and forth. This is just the best case scenario. So after texting for a couple days, he sets up a date and we go on our date and it's really fun. He is in school to be a pilot, really seems to have his life together, which is not something I typically find in men. Everything was just easy with him. The conversation, I wasn't constantly thinking like, okay, when is this gonna end? How do I leave? It just all felt really natural. So we go on 2 or 3 more dates after that. And not to make you mad, but I kind of decide I want to end things with this guy. Even though he checks a lot of my boxes, he's not funny. And I don't know about y'all, but humor is such a big thing for me. Making sure we have the same banter. He gets my jokes and he also can make me laugh, and that just wasn't happening. I sent him a text and I'm like, hey, I've really enjoyed getting to know you. This has been a great time, but I just don't think I see this working out long term. And he responds and is very, very nice in his response, saying, I've also really enjoyed getting to know you. Please let me know if you ever need anything. If you ever change your mind, the door's always open. I'm like, okay, that's really nice. And I tell him, you know what, like, I'm totally fine if you just want to be friends. And he's like, yeah, actually, I'm totally fine with that as well. So we continue to text, we talk on the phone after work sometimes, and just kind of start building a good friendship. So after some more consideration, I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe I just need to give this guy a chance. Like, maybe we can overlook the humor because he checks all these other boxes, and I normally go for very toxic men, and he doesn't seem very toxic. I send him a text, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? He tells me that he has a wedding on Saturday, but he's free Sunday. So I'm like, okay, what if we go grab some day drinks and kind of hang out? He is totally down. We keep texting the entire week. He goes to the wedding on Saturday and we're texting the entire day that he's at this wedding. He's telling me he's drinking, he's having a lot of fun. And the last text I get from him was at like 1 a.m. and it was very clear that he was drunk. And the next day, I didn't hear from him, which was very weird considering we've been communicating very consistently. So the next day at around 9 p.m., I texted him and said, are you alive? Just meaning like, you had a long night, you're probably very hungover, like, how are you feeling? I don't hear anything. The next morning when I still hadn't heard anything, I texted him being like, listen, if you're gonna ghost me, just at least let me know that you didn't die in a car wreck last night. Let me know you're alive and well, then we never have to speak again. I still don't hear from him, so I block his number. The next day, I get an Instagram DM from his Instagram account being like, hey, we've been getting texts on, let's call him Joe. We've been getting some texts from you on Joe's phone, and we just wanted to let you know that he got in a horrible car accident Saturday night after the wedding and is on life support. I start freaking out because literally the last text I sent to him was like, please let me know you didn't die in a car wreck. I respond to the message and I'm like, I am so sorry. Please let me know if there's anything I can do. Like, can I bring up flowers to the hospital? And they're like, no, out of respect for Joe, we're not allowing any visitors. I'm like, totally understand. So I unblock his number and continue getting updates on how he's doing. The weird thing was his texts sounded a lot like him. I was trying not to read into it too much. Then I told my friends, and my friend was like, let's do a background check because if he got in a drunk car accident Saturday night, that will show up on his record. So she does a background check on him and there is no record of a car accident or anything of the sorts. Very strange, but what am I gonna do? Text him and be like, I know you're lying. Through the background check, we figured out some of his family members' names. I look up some of his family members on social media and there is no sign of this man being on the hospital, being on life support. Please pray for our family, a GoFundMe, just, you know, anything like that. I get a text update telling me Joe is doing great. He got taken off life support today. They're gonna let us go home tomorrow. And I just respond being like, that's so amazing. Thank you for the update. And Mother's Day rolls around. Like, okay. If this is true, there's no way that mom is not going to make a post on Mother's Day saying, my baby boy is coming home, the best Mother's Day ever. Thank you for all the prayers, just something. So I go to his mom's Facebook and she has posted a family photo. You know who's in that family photo? Joe. Smiling ear to ear, no injuries anywhere to be seen on this man. And it gets better. You know who's standing next to him? His girlfriend. So of course, I click on the girlfriend's name, stalk her Facebook, her Instagram, all the things. She has been dating Joe for the past 4 years. They have been in a relationship for 4 years. Sorry, I just had to say that twice. I, of course, immediately confront Joe. I text him and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Blocks me on everything. And I never hear from him again. Absolutely insane. First of all, they've been together for 4 years and there is no sign of her anywhere on his social media. Second of all, if you're gonna cheat on your girlfriend, just ghost me. Like, I didn't need this entire fake story about you almost dying. But it definitely put me through quite the emotional roller coaster.